What's up, everyone? It is me, the Datress, and like always, I'm here with
AMJ Productions.
We are back with another Will It Work video, finally.
Yes.
It has been months since we've been able to do one.
A while.
Yeah. Anthony's been back in college, so, you know, just coordinating schedules and getting us back together is extremely tough, and he's busy with school, so I can't expect him to take time away from that to come back, but we have kind of coordinated one, and we're here, and we're doing a Will It Work video.
Finally,
yes.
finally, yeah.
I have got a camcorder here that is back from May 6th. That's how far back they are.
Yeah.
I have two more in the closet that we still have to do videos on, but we're getting to this one. So yeah, we have got a VX2000 unboxing.
Classic.
Right. Back
Classic.
from, like I said, from May 6th.
Yes.
But we're getting to it. Before that, though, just real quick, I wanted to touch on a few things that we had sold, or that I had sold in the meantime.
Yeah. Yes.
And if you have seen these or been watching these videos, the third episode, I have notes here, so I'm looking down, the Sony FX1 from the third episode, sold that one, which was really cool.
Very.
The fifth episode was a PD170.
The PD170 had sold, and that was killer. That was great.
That was great. And then the last one, the sixth episode, which was a VX2000, we sold that one as well.
So we've been selling camcorders.
Yeah. So, you know, it's doing well. It's nice that we can test these, and it's fun for us to do this. And hopefully we are, you know, by the feedback that I've got from the people that we've sold them to, they've been very happy with them. So I hope that, you know, what we're doing is beneficial.
Exactly.
It's helping people out.
No, for sure, for sure. Yeah, we're allowing an authentic, or I would say we're testing these, you know, and making sure, you know, and giving you like a very like personal, like
authentic experience.
Yes, of buying one.
So in the meantime, since we haven't had time to do these videos, I've been working on the I've been working on the Swap Meet Scores videos.
Swap Meet Scores.
And I'm trying to keep those as much as possible tailored to what the channel is about.
Right.
In terms of like, we're looking for camcorders and tapes and batteries and power supply.
All the accessories.
Accessories, anything in that family. But, you know, a little bit of, you know, branching out. There we go. Because we're doing that to supplement some income, you know, so the buying to resell stuff is helping us with all aspects of life, you know, with Anthony being in school, it's helping pay for tuition and things like that. So we're trying to keep the episodes tailored, like I said, towards what people would want to see.
No, for sure.
But I'm hoping that maybe if you haven't, you know, check those out. There was a recent episode where we picked up a really cool camcorder.
We did. And you're in the skateboard community.
Yeah.
And you know anything about camcorders? This was probably
really cool score.
Yes, very. So
in addition to that, we have found, like I said, a lot of camcorders and a lot of accessories that are up on my eBay store, which there'll be a link to in the video description.
Yes.
So if you're looking for a camcorder, like I said, tapes, batteries, anything that FireWire cables, you know, all that stuff I have in my eBay store.
Check us out.
Yeah.
You know, and as well, if you have any questions on anything, please reach out. He's super open, you know, and of course,
do my best to help out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Again, authentic experience of just like, or just a good experience, you know, for you guys to be able to purchase one and know that what you're purchasing, you know, comes from good hands.
Let's get into this. This is another one that was kind of problematic because I didn't get my pictures from it to do like the overlays and to spice up the video. I didn't, like on the last video, after a certain amount of time, 90 days, eBay kind of deletes these out of there. So I only have basic information. But at any rate, what I can tell you is that this was from May 6th, and I do have my email correspondence, so you'll at least be able to see that. So what we have was a VX2000 that was listed for $100.99, and in the description he had it as excellent used condition, which was cool. So I was like, boom, I'm gonna, you know, I'm going for it. I don't even think I put in an offer or a best offer, and I don't remember if he had one. So I bought it. And then after I was a little, maybe I jumped the gun a little too much, but maybe not. So as I was going through and then taking my time and looking at the pictures, I noticed on the side of the camcorder that there was a screw missing from it.
Yes.
So I was like, oh shoot, I hope that this wasn't, taken apart for repair. He had it listed as excellent used condition. So I messaged him and, kind of pointed that out. I think right away he said, oh, sorry about that. I'm just going to cancel the transaction. I was like, no, wait, no, don't do that. I'm just curious, like, was it, what was the history with it?
Yeah.
And at that point, he said he didn't know. He was selling it for a friend or a coworker. I said, well, it's not a deal breaker. I probably will still be interested in it. I just was curious if you had the information.
Like we said, could have been taken apart or used for something else, who knows? It's
rare that the screws would just
fall out.
Is it possible? Maybe, but it just seemed like unlikely. At any rate, I said it's not a deal breaker. I think I'm still going to go through with it. He said, I'll give you a $10 credit. I'll take $10 off the order for you. And I was like, okay, it's really not necessary, and he was like, no, it's cool. I'll do that. So I was like, all right, that's fine. So he gave me a $10 discount. The final price with shipping and tax and everything came out to $138.33, which at the time back in May, it kind of pushed, the camcorders at that time were selling for $2 to $220 was kind of like my going rate. So it kind of pushed into the margin a little bit. But since then, the prices have went up on these. So,
not sure if it's just the time frame, the time of year of them, or if the value of them are increasing.
I think more people are using them again. And the camcorders that I've been selling are to different aspects. People using them.
Not just skateboarding.
Not just skateboarding. Yep. So I think that, everything kind of comes full circle at certain times.
For sure.
So at any rate, the point to that was that the values have now went up a little bit. So if it works, the 138 price point isn't that big of a deal.
No.
Because the margin will be there.
For sure.
Other than that, I think that's it.
Yes.
Let's get into it. The unboxing. Now, first off, it's an Amazon box that it came in, and the packaging is kind of weak, in my opinion. It does seem like it might have some bubble wrap, but it's moving around in there, so we'll see.
Yes.
It's been in the closet for however many months. I'll let Anthony do the honors of cutting it open. Okay, so it wasn't bubble wrap, it's just I hate these things. Okay, there is some bubble wrap. Let me get this stuff out of the way. These are pointless in my opinion. I mean,
here we got some accessories.
Oh, well then let's show these right off the bat.
Yep.
I don't remember it saying in the listing if it came with these or not. The shoulder strap, whatever, and that looks nice. That's good condition. That's cool.
For sure.
Couple Sony Blue mini DV tapes. That's awesome.
That's actually, that's really
cool. Take that for sure.
Yep. And then a battery, it looks to be.
Yeah, caster battery. I'll show that and I'll let you look at it.
If you don't mind though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open that up because that's. Oh, it is. Okay. Yep.
Oh
wait, it's an actual Sony.
Oh geez, what's it say on it? I think it's somebody's name. Last name.
Cool.
But just the basic 330.
Yes.
Sony battery, but still cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Here we go. Unbubble wrapping the camcorder. This is just the bubble wrap that was surrounding it. So not great, but here it is. First impressions. Let's get them out of the way. This is interesting. This was moved. The little...
It's like a mic.
The cover for the microphone input was moved. No, it's actually good. It stays on.
So let's look at this side.
Cool. So yeah, inspecting it, we got some chips in the paint. Not the best to see, but
hopefully, some light scratching, some chips in the paint. And I hope that doesn't mean that the LCD, the way it looks, you'll see that is if you push the LCD door too far open, it would put strain maybe in these areas where it hinges.
Yeah.
I mean, it
feels good. The LCD does feel good.
All right.
And it looks to be good.
All right.
Which is great.
I'm gonna turn the zebra is on. I'm gonna turn that off.
Cool. Clicks in nice.
While I'm here, I'm gonna turn the ND filter to okay.
That
and then the focus to automatic.
Cool.
Just for the testing purpose. So
Perfect.
this side, a little bit of minor wear, nothing major, just these around where the LCD hinge is at, I think would be the, but decent. I mean,
no, for sure.
Good condition.
Yeah, other than those like nitpick things.
Yeah, not great, but good.
Everything seems to be fairly nice there.
Yeah.
Looking at the other side, normal wear on the strap, but luckily it doesn't seem like residue here or whatever is being used on the edges of the strap hasn't worn away.
If you've seen the videos and over time...
Ooh, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
Okay,
but
at any rate, that's normal. These wrist straps, this black edging that goes around them, after time it just was like a poor design because it begins to deteriorate and it flakes off.
Yes.
And there's really just...
no reason
other than
for it.
Keeping it in like immaculate temperature controlled conditions, it's gonna happen.
For sure.
I see the same way, some just minor nitpick wear and tear, and then the screw for was right here.
Oh yes, the screw for the missing one at least.
Yeah.
Was right there.
Let me see that real quick, because I was gonna look and see, that's one of the much smaller ones.
One of the thinner
They're
ones.
all small, but these two on that side, when you take this panel off, those are even smaller.
One thing I will say is so far it does look like the door isn't fully tight, like that screw has come loose there.
Here's the thing though,
but yeah,
these screws are not the same. I noticed that this one recesses more, and this one, if you look at our other ones, we'll check that, but it is, I think it's
a little bit pointing out.
I'm just gonna double check it real quick on this one. So see how this is recessed?
Yeah.
And this one is out. Maybe that is a little more.
It's a little more.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if the tape, and it does look like there's a tape in there, right?
Yes. Yeah, there's a tape in there.
Okay.
But all in all, when it comes to like scratches and stuff, none of that to my eyes. It just looks dusty and dirty, which can be easily cleaned.
Some maybe minor scratching on there.
Yeah, minor.
Nothing major. I was gonna say, as we go through, if you've seen the videos, I'm gonna just touch on things quick and reiterate some points. We want the whole camcorder to work. The tape compartment and everything to be functional, but like we're noticing, a lot of people are not wanting to fool with the tape compartments. They want to get an external digital recorder because sometimes it makes it easier and simpler to transfer footage. And then, they don't have to have a secondary camcorder to transfer footage.
Exactly.
They're not putting the wear and tear. So if it doesn't work,
it's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world because there's workaround.
For sure.
Bottom of it looks good.
Really good. Very minor scratching near the tripod plate.
Yeah.
No, all in all, just some like weird dirt in some areas, but that's easily cleanable. But yeah, surprisingly really nice.
The back of it, which typically maybe the back and top, I don't see anything. There's a battery in here.
There's a battery in here.
Let's take that one out.
So this is the aftermarket one that box would have been for.
Yeah.
Just another 330, but a clone.
Yep.
The mic looks actually excellent in my opinion.
Cool.
Like no scratches or wear there, and then the handle, same way.
Probably can't see anything right off the bat, but eyepiece, we don't see any cracks in the plastic.
No, yes.
Which sometimes we see.
This isn't fully put on because this was the secondary cover that would have been in addition, so that'll be fixed.
Yep.
But the last thing would be the lens, and the lens
hood always shows wear. It's normal.
Very normal. But the lens itself, minor dirt, but looks to be really nice.
Okay.
Yep. No, cool. Looks like it's perfect to start testing.
I think so.
For sure.
Yeah.
So we got our...
Do the power supply first?
Yes.
Okay.
Do the power supply. Got some movement. Tape compartment's moving because it's obviously got a tape in there. Doesn't sound the best, in my opinion. But let's go forward turning it on into camera mode. And we'll see.
The tape compartment sounds bad.
Very bad. I'm surprised.
The interesting thing was there was no error codes, which doesn't always happen. I mean, a tape compartment can fail and there not be error codes. So, but I mean, just the way it sounded though,
Yeah, I've never heard it sound like that, but...
Pinch roller in there?
Yeah, and the piece that go on top of it.
Okay.
To keep it in place.
Yeah.
So...
But after time, the drums, the head drum in there can go bad.
We'll leave
you know?
Out.
Yeah, and the drum itself can go bad, and the heads can go bad, so...
For now, let's just let's go through our basic tests before we start diagnosing the tape compartment.
And when do you want to test it with a battery, just to see if the battery compartment...
we could do that right now.
You want to do that one?
Yeah, we could just do that right now. We got our charged up battery right here. So, we'll see.
Okay.
Cool. Battery seems to be...
I'm gonna check this tape out to see
working.
if there was any creasing. Yeah, there is definite creasing.
Or is it? Is there creasing on it? Okay, so it could have been locked in there.
I mean, it's powering on.
Powering on. I just want to make sure we get a... Yep, we got a battery indication. It's just that the battery is low.
Okay.
Compartment might also need cleaned if it was dirty.
Yeah.
Let's plug her back in and go through our normal tests.
Okay.
Testing, for instance, we'll do our zoom functionalities, focus then, ND filters, and a few others. Yeah. So let's do that. First, we'll go through our zoom. Nice. Cool.
Okay.
We'll do a zoom ring. Zoom ring is interesting. No, it's good.
Yeah.
Cool. And then turn it to manual focus. We'll zoom in and then do some focus rocking. Focus is pulling, which is good.
Awesome.
Put it back. ND filters. 1, 2, 1, and then off, working.
Go through the menu just to check the scroll wheel.
Nope, that was the next thing.
Okay. Typically, we find...
Little shaky.
Yeah, we find the scroll wheels tend to be jittery.
Yeah, if it's been used, usually the it will be shaky.
Yeah.
Which in this case it is a little bit.
So typically what you have to do is you can work with it. I mean, it's kind of frustrating, but if you just... After a matter of time or something, you'll kind of get the function. You'll land on it eventually.
Yeah.
The other way, what we do is we use a little bit of contact cleaner.
Contact cleaner and or some rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
Work that in there. Be very careful with it. If you let that sit and dry.
Just a little spray in there, and then roll the wheel around.
Do some clicks. That's another big thing.
Yeah.
Pushing it in.
Because that's a function on the scroll wheel to select is by pressing it in. So that will typically allow it to work for an amount of time, but what we found is that it generally goes back and gets kind of shaky again, or
sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not, but sometimes it is. In that case, you might need to actually go inside and do a full clean of it or a full replacement.
Yeah, but just, in
our experience, though, we've been lucky.
So we've got those basic functions.
I'm gonna try real quick going into playback mode.
Okay.
Just seeing LED lights.
Awesome.
LED lights are working.
They are illuminated.
That's
on
great.
Top.
Let's go into camera. I guess try ejecting the mechanism once more, and I think we pop in our test tape.
We'll do that. I wanted to check this
eyepiece.
Yeah.
Let me refocus the eyepiece. Eyepiece is working.
So let's give it a little bit of time on there, and the focus was working too on the eyepiece.
Yes. Perfect. Okay, let's grab our Will It Work test tape.
Yeah, I wish I had it, so in case it would...
Eat it.
Yeah, that's just
the way it is. So, here goes nothing.
Let's listen. That didn't sound
Didn't sound as bad.
No, and I'm wondering if it was
just
part of this tape.
I bet it was. Well, there goes nothing. We are now recording with our VX2000, doing some zooms, moving it around, making sure that we are properly adjusting ND, which it is. I got Mario sleeping on the screen, the other VX2000, and Bumblebee.
Cool.
Perfect. And we will stop the recording. Cool.
All right.
I mean, nothing sounded horrible, no clicks or anything that I could hear. So let's switch it over to VCR. Open up our compartment for the composite inputs. We'll turn on our TV here, plug her in, Pretty sure we only have red, which is fine. And then
let's do the white one
goes
too,
in.
just so there isn't any feedback or anything. I don't know if there would be.
We're on, and we should be able to just hit play. And we'll have to rewind a bit.
The tape compartment sounds...
Does sound a little not great.
Yeah. Yeah, that tape compartment does not sound good.
Let's eject the tape.
Yeah.
See what happens, because it did not sound that great. Fully ejected the tape, but yes, check and see.
It. No, I don't see any creasing on the tape.
Okay.
And at this point, I don't know if there's any, because there was some audible sounds in there. I'm just not sure if cleaning the compartment would be beneficial at this point.
Yeah, we'll figure that out, I think, on our own, because I wouldn't say we're confident in the tape compartment on this one.
No.
Which is alright.
Yeah.
I'm fine. We'll do further testing and seeing on our own. In the meantime, it does stink that there is that issue.
Yeah. I mean, which, again, it stinks. It does. Because you want it to fully function, but that's the point of this series.
For sure.
That's the point. And we've had situations like this, but we've been pretty lucky.
Exactly.
The majority of the time. So
sure.
I'm not disappointed when we come across something like this, because that's the purpose of the channel.
For sure.
And the purpose of the channel in the videos is also to educate the people and let them know that the workarounds.
For sure.
You know, and a lot of people are wanting to do that.
Yep.
So it does not mean that the VX2000 is not functional. It can operate. The one thing that we would want to check, we have video out, it's just the tape compartment. We will check the FireWire port.
No, we're gonna still go through. We're gonna clean this camcorder up. We're gonna check the FireWire and get back to you guys on what the final state of this is. But in the meantime, we're gonna go and do that.
Yeah.
And we will hopefully be back to give you guys our final kind of thoughts and diagnosis of what this camcorder does and doesn't.
That's right.
So,
okay, cool.
Let's go do that.
All right, sounds good. Okay, we're back.
Yes.
Got the camcorder all cleaned up.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Messed around.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, the screw here that we were thinking was maybe a little bit loose was actually not. That's just the way it is. But yeah, no, for the most part, looks pretty good now being cleaned up.
Yeah.
And one of the main things we were thinking about doing off camera was testing and cleaning.
I wasn't even sure if I wanted to do it. You know, by the sound of it and stuff, I was just like, I don't know, man. You know, I don't want to ruin a cleaning tape by testing it, but I thought, you know what, let's give it a shot.
Yes.
So, and I figured let's do it on camera. We're gonna run a cleaning tape through it. Yes. But it was recording okay, it seemed.
It seemed like it was recording okay. I mean, we had no issues with the sound of the recording.
Yeah, right.
Mainly meaning when we were recording and the sound we were hearing from the actual like tape mechanism.
Right.
So on playback was when we were hearing issues with the tape mechanism. So we're just gonna run this through real quick.
And just see.
And see. So again, we have a authentic Sony cleaning tape here, mini DV, which you run in the mechanism.
That doesn't sound too out of...
Doesn't sound too bad.
No. 10 seconds.
10 seconds is what you play it in the deck for.
Around there. 8 to 10 seconds.
Seems about right.
There are circumstances and instances where you might need to run it a couple times, but you don't want to do it too much.
Yeah, at most I would say is 2 times. Doing it for, that would be 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I've never done it for more than that, nor would I really advise.
Thankfully, yeah, no trouble. It ran through okay for that amount of time. So we just have to, yeah.
Let me rewind.
Yeah, and I was thinking maybe we could do a whole nother test. Let's maybe record again and see. Well, it sounds, the sound in there sometimes. Hear that? Yeah, that, I don't think that sounds good.
And what happened was it happened after I rewound the tape. Yeah, it increased it.
Wow.
So I'm guessing the rewind mechanism is bad on this, which is why.
Uh-huh.
So, too bad. We could do further testing to see if that is in fact the case. If it records fine to a tape, you just can't rewind it and play it back on the mechanism. But
yeah,
that gets kind of tricky and complicated, and it could also just be that
it could be wasting a lot of or some more tapes by trying that too.
Yes.
I think it goes beyond what I want to fool with and have time to mess with at the time, so I'm just going to put this one. We have one more test. We want to do the FireWire.
For sure, because if this is a camcorder somebody wants to use with the FireWire recorder, we're going to test that to make sure that is working. But after that, we'll...
Yeah, I'm just going to list it and price it accordingly on eBay, you know, of course, with the tape compartment not functioning properly, and yeah, go from there. So at this point, I think we'll do the FireWire.
We're going to go test that, and then we'll come back and close the video.
Do the closing, yeah. So, okay, let's do that.
Let's go.
All right, we're back. Got the camcorder, and we're going to test the FireWire port and see if that works. Got everything set up here. We plug it in like always, and we should hear an audible alert that, you know, shows it's connecting to the computer. Okay, cool. There it is. And then we should have the video out here, which we do. So yeah, that should be solid. That's good. So yeah, with the AVs working in terms of audio and video output, and then the FireWire, that just means that somebody could use a digital recorder of any sort that they would want to with it and totally bypass the tape compartment altogether. So yeah, at least that's good too. I think we're gonna head back over and do the closing and finish it out.
All right, guys, so again, VX2000, tested the FireWire, it's working. Again, like we said, with the AVs and the mini DV port working, you can use pretty much any type of digital recorder that you want and be able to record or bypass recording from the tape compartment. Again, not sure on the tape compartment and what issues lie with it. All we can say for certain is there are issues. Yeah. Might be fixable, might not. Not anything that I'm not going to take it on.
Yeah, can't take it on at the moment. So
for sure,
it's okay. You know, it's a bummer, but like I said, this is part of the deal. This is part of the video series, and these are things that if somebody out there is wanting to attempt this, these are situations you might run into.
Yep.
So you're not going to find every seller on eBay isn't going to be honest. You know, this one was listed in excellent used condition. That's
take that for what you will.
Right, and that's my own fault for not, you know, just getting behind and not testing it within, you know, an adequate return policy.
For sure.
So, you know, that's another thing to take into consideration. But yeah, you got to watch when you're doing these. You got to do as much research as you can and make educated decisions. It's all right. I mean, I'm not upset about it because
for sure.
I want there to be, as odd as it sounds, I want there to be situations like this that shows that what we're doing is legitimate.
It's honest.
It's honest, yeah.
What we're doing now is taking this camcorder that was listed not honestly, with very little details, because the seller, of course, did not know what they were selling. It wasn't even theirs. Or we're lying, you know, and could be.
Don't want to say that, but it's possible.
But it's very possible. Yeah. And now we're taking this into our hands, showing you guys, literally showing you what is wrong, what is good with it, and listing it appropriately. So you do know. with confidence what you are buying.
That's right.
And it's an important thing.
It is.
Especially in this market. So, again, you guys saw it. This VX2000 will be listed on eBay and will be described appropriately.
That's right.
For you all to purchase.
Yeah. So links in the video description for my eBay store and for Anthony's as well, because sometimes he comes across things at the swap meet that he has for sale that I don't. So yeah, there'll be links, and hopefully we'll be able to get some more videos in the near future. I'm hoping you guys are also, like I said, enjoying the swap meet videos in the meantime. That's something, again, I can do on my own. I could try to do these videos without Anthony, but he's a part of it. So I like doing the Will It Works with him. Okay, cool. Hey, like always, I thank you guys for watching.
Yes.
If you wouldn't mind, you know, like I always ask, consider giving a like, comment, subscribe to the channel.
It helps out with the videos and how YouTube ranks them. So
yeah,
seriously,
it just shows us as well that, you know, people
that you appreciate what we're doing
and enjoy it. Yep. So thanks for watching, and until the next one, be safe and have a good one. All right, cool.
Cool.
All
See you guys.
See ya.